So the Ebor Hotel has been a huge success. This is the reception area just over here. That's actually the way through to the bar, but needless to say it's locked. And then just come up these stairs. And this is my room, room number 1. Just absolutely perfect. So, single bed, double bed, everything very, very clean. Little table to work at. I'm not sure if I've ever actually parked my car closer to my room. There's the Beamer. And then here's the bathroom. Absolutely superb shower. One of the strongest sprays and very hot water. Very, very good. Simple ablutions over here, toilet. We'll just do the mandatory toilet brush test. Check for Klingons. Yep. Perfect. Good work. Not a Klingon in sight. The room had a nice heater, which I did use, and is probably necessary in Ebor. It's freezing outside. And a nice touch in all the beds. Heated blankets. And then straight out this door here, which I've locked behind me. Straight out this door to, well, the camping area, into the car. Happy days.
To focus and concentrate, flight time, rod building, casting, all very mindful activities, so you sort of lose track of time while you're doing it. Focus entirely on that, which brings you right into the present. And if you think about it, the present's the only place where anybody can heal. So you're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, but you're right there in the present. The emotional side's a little bit harder to articulate, but there's 6 emotions. There's sadness, surprise, anger, fear, and disgust, or 5 of them. And we focus on the 6th emotion, which is joy. And so we try to make joy bigger with our program, and it can kind of put the other ones in perspective.
Pretty much fisherman's terms, and they're not really.
Just outside Dorrigo, shooting a time lapse. Have a look at this.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
All the time.
You ever have that feeling
All the time.
You ever have that feeling
Certainly seen better days. So you say your father makes these?
Yeah.
What's your father's name?
Gordon Buchanan.
Yeah, he's a talented guy.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Who are you? What's your name?
Harry.
Harry.
Yeah.
Harry Buchanan.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Wow.
He's local Rosewood mostly.
Rosewood.
Yeah.
These guitars are amazing. Wow. Nice to meet you. I know I've said this before, if you want to know the right place to go in town for coffee, always look where the Ambos go. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I do not consent to photos.
I'm sure you don't, so I bet you this must be the best place to get coffee in this place. Good. Right. What a good idea.
No, it's a great idea.
Tell me about what this board is.
People just buy coffees.
A pay it forward board. Right, I've just bought 10 coffees for a pay it forward board. How about that? So there's two Ambos that came in earlier, Richard and his mate. They both got free coffees from the pay it forward board. What a great idea. Is this your shop?
It is, yeah.
Perfect. What's your name?
My name's Josh.
Josh, where did you get the idea of a pay it forward board from?
Just that some people quite often want to come out and have a coffee and can't afford it, or
It's amazing.
having a bad day or something.
Yeah. What a great idea. I've been into 1,000 coffee shops and I've never seen an idea like that. What a great idea. It's an original idea. Are you from this area?
I'm not. I'm from the south coast of the UK, but my husband is from Dorrigo.
Right, from Dorrigo. That's perfect. Right, I'm great friends with a guy called Andrew Wilson, and his family are based here. His father's Fred Wilson. I'm not sure if he comes in here.
Name.
Do you know the name? Okay, good. Okay, perfect. So I've come through here on my way back home to Sydney. The beautiful countryside.
Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is a beautiful place.
Where were you from in the UK?
The south coast in Dorset.
In Dorset.
Very similar.
Very
to this.
similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I was driving around on some little lanes here, and I was thinking how much it's like the UK.
Very English, isn't it?
It
Yeah,
is.
really is.
We used to live in Watlington, my wife and I.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is actually the place in the UK furthest from the sea, which is
wow, okay.
crazy because actually I love being close to the sea. I don't necessarily like swimming in the sea a lot, but I like being close to the sea.
ocean, yeah.
How long does it take to get to the sea from
40
here?
minutes.
About 40,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Down the hill,
Yeah, down the mountain.
and then into Bellingen, which is
yeah, and then
a whole nother world.
It is a whole other world.
Another world down there.
It's very different to Dorrigo, but they're so close to each other.
Oh, that's right, because this is chilled New South Wales country town,
Yeah, absolutely.
and that could be somewhere, a fancy suburb in Sydney.
Suburb of Sydney, couldn't it? I know, really odd.
It's amazing.
I know. And they get the heat as well. In the summer, they hit like 40 degrees regularly,
Yes.
and we stay nice and temperate up here.
You know, when my wife and I were last down there, we ate at a lovely cafe,
Yeah.
and my wife said to me, all that's missing is the sound of bongo drums going off in the background. And then suddenly we heard bongo drums playing, and the wafting smell of weed. And
Yeah, of course. People with bare feet everywhere.
Josh, your cafe is lovely.
Thank you so much.
It's lovely.
Really glad you enjoyed it.
And I see your his father did the woodwork
Yeah,
here.
all the woodwork, yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's a really special place for us.
Rosewood.
Yeah.
So clearly you've built this to be here for a long time because you've invested in this fit out big time.
We've been here for 6 years already.
6 years.
You know, I don't think we're in any rush to leave yet. So.
Wonderful. What a place.
Oh,
What a breakfast. Thank you.
Oh, you're very
Good.
welcome. Thank you.
If you're heading through Dorrigo, do not go past the Components Cafe without going in for breakfast or lunch. And go and say hi to Josh, the owner, and his husband, Harry. Absolutely stunning place. One of my closest friends in Sydney, Andrew Wilson, he grew up in this area. He recommended that I come and have a look at this train museum. Let me tell you, it's a pretty stunning place. This is all I've got for company today. Look at this incredible collection of old steam engines. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Stunning. There used to be a steam engine in South Africa, close to Durban. There was some historic route you could go on, and I remember going on it with my folks, putting my head out the window of the carriage, and I ended up getting my face all covered in in soot. Quite an experience. Beautiful places. What a day too, my God, what a day. So more and more now I'm seeing showgrounds in Australia opening themselves up for camping, and Dorrigo is no exception. Here's the Dorrigo showground camping. Oh, actually, that's a powered site over there. Yep, there's a bunch of powered sites down over there, and then someone camping over there, and then that looks like the toilet block there. Fantastic.
The spider webs cued you into the midges, so that's great. Regarding stimulator hackle, you know, there are lots of, I'm sure.
So we recently came out with a new leadership program, and entailed in that was countless hours and hours of testing material, and it was kind of my first process of going through this since I've been in the fly fishing industry, and it was really, really eye-opening. Probably the biggest thing I've learned is that I'm going to start switching back to nylon for select applications. I used to be a big fluorocarbon guy. It's more expensive. It's got kind of the techie feel where the clarity of fluorocarbon is closer to that of water, which is true. But the interesting thing about nylon is that it still kind of wins in the knot strength category and strength per diameter.
And how many wraps, let's say on a clinch knot, how many wraps is optimal in your opinion?
In my opinion, 5 or 6 is good, and I generally don't do improved clinch knots unless I'm tying small diameter tippet onto a really big hook eye.
2X size instead of 1.
2X sizes instead of 1. Yeah, it gives you just kind of a little bit more room. So like my most popular, probably trout fishing nylon leader is 9-foot 3X or 9-foot 4X. So from there I could go all the way down to 6X, or I could fish, 5X all day if I wanted to.
So I decided to stop off for lunch in Tea Gardens, one of my favorite places in the world. So that ferry there, that actually goes from here across to Shoal Bay, which is where I grabbed coffee at the beginning of this trip. And that's the bridge over there to Hawk's Nest. So you can take that ferry and do various tours. There it is here. History Cruise with John Stinker Clark. Oh, what a hoot. $60, including morning tea. There's that ferry. I've cycled all the way from Shoal Bay around here to Tea Gardens and then taken that ferry back. So, winter in Australia. Look at that. It's a lot warmer here than up at Dorrigo. I've always loved the bakery here in Tea Gardens. This is typically where I've come to get something at the end of my big cycles. Look at this place. Fantastic pies. A real working bakery, it's where they make everything. Oh, my absolute favourite, a black cockatoo. Isn't he a beauty? I wonder what the story is with this nautical mile. What a hoot. Wow. What a stunning spot. I bet you a few yarns have been told on that couch. This is a Tea Gardens hotel or pub, and I love the way people just sit here and have a drink. And that's their view. Stunning.
Guys, it's not about dating the cool guy. Not anymore. It's about dating the gadget guy. It's about dating the gadget guy. He's prepared, dude, and he fixates on things, but it's like really endearing. And he can camp. And he loves to fish and be outdoors. And like, you think he's up to no good, but like in reality, he's just like building a shelf and digging a hole.